Okay, let's start Hasbar 6.2, Masechta Kedushin, Perek Rishon, the first Perek in Kedushin, which is called Ha'isha Niknes, and we're in Daf Lamed Ted on the bed 39.2. We just finished our Mishnah. Mishnah said if you do one mitzvah, you'll have benefit in this world, benefit in the next world. Then the Gemara is going to question the Mishnah. Rimini. We have a contradiction. We have a Mishnah, another Mishnah, in Masechta Peah, the first chapter, the first Mishnah, which contradicts the Mishnah you just learned. Why? Let's see. These are things that a person will eat in this world, meaning these are mitzvot, that if a person performs these mitzvot in this world, he will he will have enjoyment, he will have benefit, he will have reward for them in this world. And the Mishnah continues, but the major part, the main part of the reward is going to be reserved for Olam Haba. Elohein, and what are they? Elohein, these are them. These are the mitzvot, that if a person does it in this world, he'll get benefit, he'll receive reward, but the main reward will still come and be reserved for Olam Haba. What are they? Kivud Avim, respecting one's mother and father. Kimilut Chasadim, doing acts of loving kindness. Hachnasas Orchim, hospitality of guests. V'havat Shalom ben Adam l'Chavero, making peace between man and his friend. The Talmud Torah, Keneged Kulam. And learning Torah, well, Keneged Kulam. That equals all of them. But these five mitzvot, Talmud Torah, learning Torah, making peace between friends, hospitality, acts of loving kindness, and honoring one's parents, a person will get reward for them in this world, but the main reward will still be reserved for Olam Haba. So that seems to contradict our Mishnah, because our Mishnah said, any mitzvot you get benefit in this world and in the next world. And here this Mishnah seems to say it's only limited to these five mitzvot. Amar Rabbi Yehuda. So Rabbi Yehuda comes and says, Hachika Amar. This is what our Mishnah is talking about. Kol ose mitzvah achas yisera al zichiyasav. If a person does one mitzvah more than the mitzvahs he has already, meaning he has 50-50, he's got an even scale of mitzvot and averot, and all he needs to do is one more mitzvah to tip the scale, meitivim lo. He'll get reward for it in this world, and vidoma, it will be considered kimish mekayim kol haTorah kula, that person fulfilled all of the Torah. Right? Can you imagine just doing one mitzvah and I tip the scales? Right? I have an even scale of mitzvahs and averot. I do one mitzvah and I put it into my favor. It's like I did the whole Torah. Now again, you have a lot of questions. Is it the amount of mitzvot? Is it the type of mitzvot? Is it the spirit behind the mitzvot? And how does anyone really know if he has an even scale of mitzvot and averos? So again, that'll be a discussion that we need to have in class. But now let's continue. So if that's the case, Michlal, therefore, Tahanach afilu b'chadenami. Then this Mishnah about these five mitzvot of Kivud Avim, Gemut Chasadim, Achnasas Orchim, Talmud Torah, you mean to say then, does that imply that if I just do one of these five mitzvot, regardless of how many sins I have, you're telling me I'm going to get Olam Haba and I'm going to get reward in this world? It seems a little strange, right? I could be totally not following the Torah, but I do Kivud Avim. And you're going to tell me that's what it seems to imply, that by only doing one mitzvah, regardless of how many averot, I'm going to have so much reward. That doesn't seem to be even fair. So comes along Amar Rab Shmaya. Rab Shmaya explains that the Mishnah that says these five mitzvot you have benefit in this world and in the next world, Lomar comes to say Shem Haisa Shekula Michrat. That's to say that what happens if a person is an equal balance between mitzvot and averot, and one of the mitzvot happens to be in one of these five categories, meaning he's got an even balance of mitzvos and averos. But within those mitzvos, he has either Kivud Avim, Gemut Chasadim, Hachnasas Orchim, Hav Shalom ben Chavero, or Talmud Torah. And then you know what's going to happen? michras. The scale will be tilted towards the good, and benefit and reward will come to the person. So let's summarize. The Gemara had a contradiction. The Gemara says we have a Mishnah that seems to say that if you only do 5 mitzvot, that's enough to get good in this world and good in the next world. Yet our Mishnah said any mitzvah. So comes along Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda says our Mishnah is talking about if a person has an even scale of merits and demerits, mitzvos and averos. So by doing one more mitzvah, it's like he did the whole Torah, and it tilts the scale in his favor. But if that's the case, it seems that our Mishnah is saying in Peah that if I do one of these 5 mitzvahs, regardless of how many averot I did, I'm going to get reward in this world and the next world. That doesn't seem fair. So Rav Shmaya comes along and says, our Mishnah in Peah says that if a person is in a predicament where his mitzvahs and averos are even Steven, but among the mitzvahs that he has, one of these 5 exist, those will be strong enough, they will carry a lot more weight and will tip the scales in his favor for benefit and good. Again, these are really hard discussions because we really don't understand the reward system that Hashem gives us and the reward that goes into a mitzvah. It's very complicated. How much effort did a person put in? Was there Mesirat Nefesh? So those are really accountings for Hashem, and yet we see the rabbis struggle with this because these are Mishnayos, these are things that we have learned. And the